Welcome to Ballmasters Football. We have another show. Game week 3 of the Football Premier League. We'll be giving our predictions. The first game is Spurs v Wolves. What's your...
I think Tottenham will win this game. I think Wolves, obviously, is the first 3 games of the season. I think Wolves obviously look shaky. If their new player will be fit in time and be ready to go, we don't know yet. But I think...
Registered in time.
Yeah, that's it, registered in time. But I think Tottenham will win. I think Wolves will not put up a fight. I think Wolves will try and something different, but it won't be out. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 Tottenham win.
Okay. What's your take?
Similar thing to what Alfie said. I think just Wolves haven't got that squad to compete with Spurs. Spurs obviously have that depth, so I'm going to go for a 2-0 Spurs win.
Okay. I'm hoping that Wolves win.
We all are.
We've got to be realistic.
I'm hoping that Wolves win. But yeah, I think, to be honest, I think in all seriousness, Spurs, I think will just have too much for Wolves. I'm gonna go with 3-0. I think if Kulusevski's on it again, the front three, Sessegnon.
I think Spurs have a different game plan to what Chelsea.
I personally think they're going to be up for it, but again, they haven't got any Conte. In the dugout.
I think Spurs.
I'm just saying in terms of I don't think it's going to matter. I think they're going to have enough to win the game, but you know that things can have impacts. So yeah, I will go with I'm going to go with Spurs 3-0. So I know all our Spurs fans at our holiday camp are going to be buzzing with that one. But yeah, I agree. A Spurs win is definitely on the cards. The next game is, which is a change because usually it's either Arsenal or first or second. But yeah, Palace v Aston Villa. My man Michael's team, Aston Villa.
This is going to be a really good game. I've got a feeling. I think there's going to be goals galore. I think Villa would win it. I think Crystal Palace would win it. But it's about which team turns up in the day. I think Villa will put out less a fight than Crystal Palace will, I think. But saying that, I do think Aston Villa will probably edge it. I think there's going to be goals. I'm going to go for a 3-2 Aston Villa win.
Wow. Okay. What's your take on that?
Travelling to Selhurst Park is a big game in itself. Playing Palace. Palace I say a good run of form, having a lot of confidence, drawing with Liverpool. I think Villa losing out on their main centre back is obviously going to be a big hit. If the crowd get going with Palace, which they're obviously going to do, it happens every time, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Palace win.
Yeah, I think, obviously before I give my predictions, don't you think how well Vieira has done with this Palace squad?
Done an excellent job.
I know a lot of people, neutral fans who I speak to, and they're going, Palace are going to go down and Vieira's not a coach and stuff. I think he's answered these critics in the right way, and he's just won games of football. They had an excellent pre-season, and I think as well, they're hitting the ground running. I know they've lost to us. I think we just overpowered them. And they got a result against Liverpool. But I just think overall, again, playing Liverpool and drawing and holding out to
Anfield as well it's tough match to go, but I think Crystal Palace wanted it.
Yeah, he's put a lot of faith in the youth, Vieira. A lot of faith in the youth.
Do you know who I think? Sorry, to Vieira.
Was that not Sellers?
No, it
was Anfield.
Anfield. Okay.
But someone who I think Crystal Palace main man is but I think someone else could be is Anderson.
The key player.
Yeah, I
think
Eze as well. But I think defensively, Anderson's going to be there.
He was pinging some balls. He was pinging some lovely passes, and I think what I like about him is that he can not only can defend, he can play it out as well. I'm not a fan of the direct long ball, but again, if it works, it works. And I think I know when he played against us, I think it worked for periods of the game. But yeah, I think what I did like was, Aston Villa, come in their game against Everton. You know, Ollie Watkins being a threat, loved that. Always non-stop running, Danny Ings as well. So again, with their strike force and Palace's, I think that's going to be a tricky game. It has a draw written on it.
You think?
I don't know.
You think?
It has a draw on it.
I think the home team needs to win their home games. Especially
Of
Palace
course,
as
of
well.
course, of course. They need to pick up points. I'm gonna go with Villa win.
Score?
I'm gonna go with a Villa win. Spuds. I'm gonna go with a Villa win.
Go on, let's go.
I'm gonna go 2-1.
Fair enough.
2-1 Villa. So I'm gonna go. I think with Ollie Watkins, Danny Ings. I think they will just
That's
danger.
why, I agree, and that's why I've gone for
Villa win as well. Yeah.
Just me.
Yeah, big up match for that one there. Hopefully the boys get them 3 points, Gerard. Yeah, the next fixture, Everton, Nottingham Forest.
I think going to Goodison Park is nowhere nice.
No,
It's a horrible place to go.
we saw it last season.
Yeah. But I think in terms of squads, I think Nottingham Forest kind of edge it with the players they've now bought. They seem to be clicking, especially against West Ham. I think they were unreal.
The one you said you got them to go down?
That was him.
Okay. We'll leave it at the end of the season. We'll review that at the end of the season.
Everton. I said in a previous video, they had.
Continue.
Yeah, go on.
They're lacking that aerial threat, Everton. Because having Anthony Gordon up front, he's small as anything. So I think he ain't going to cause Nottingham Forest no problems. Nia Carter at the back was solid. Jesse Lingard was very good. I hate to say it, but he was very good. And the Nigerian striker, I can't think of his name, but he was very good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to edge. I think it's going to be a tight game, but I think Nottingham Forest will get a late winner. I'm going for a 1-0 Nottingham Forest win.
Okay. What are you going to go with, Gav?
I think, as Kai summed it up with Nottingham Forest, the players they've got, but as I said to you last week, one man I'm excited to see is Dean Henderson again. Dean Henderson versus Pickford.
Back for number 1?
Potentially, but I think Everton, as you said, Kai, they're small. Anthony Gordon's not there. Anthony Gordon is small. But I think, I personally got one more draw written over. I do. I think Forest would want it more because Everton just don't seem, to me, bothered anymore. I think they've just come crashing down. So I think it's got one more draw written over it for me.
Okay, that's fair enough. I'm gonna go with, I think with the mood of Everton at the minute and the mood of Nottingham Forest at the minute, I'm gonna go with a Forest win again. I don't think there's gonna be much in it. I'm gonna go with a 2-0 win to Forest.
2-0?
I'm gonna go 2-0 because I just think that striker at Nigeria side will cause them problems. And I don't think if it's him, I think Lingard's going to be, on the prowl to be able to, cause a nuisance in between the lines. So I think it could be 1 or 2-0. I don't think it's going to be much in it. But yeah, moving on to the next fixture, we have Fulham Brentford. What's your take, Kai? Yeah, Kai, I realise I asked you first.
At Craven Cottage, I mean, it's not a nasty place to go to, but it's, the fans do get behind you a bit. But I think Brentford have a better squad, in my opinion, to Fulham. I think that the pressing game is really going to kill Fulham, especially defensively from Fulham. I think the way Brentford press, I think it's going to cause them a lot of trouble.
My guy Luke ain't going to let you hear him talking about Fulham.
I'm sorry, Luke. I told Luke Brentford are going to win. I told him Brentford will win. But I think Fulham will get their goal, but I don't think it'll be enough. I'm going to go 2-1 Brentford.
Okay. What's your take?
I think after the result Brentford had against Manchester United, they will be all up for it again. I think they'll score a lot, and I think Fulham. I think Mitrovic will probably score. But I think Brentford. Well, I think Brentford goes for 3-1 because again, coming back off a 4-0 win at Old Trafford.
A lot of confidence.
Old Trafford? It was Old Trafford, wasn't it?
No,
No, it was that. It wasn't.
No,
it was at
Brentford.
Brentford.
Yeah, that's in Brentford. They obviously show what they can do, and they've got the squad to do it. And as you said, they've got better squads. I think it'll be 3-1 to Brentford.
Yeah, well done for trying to get back on track after getting off track. But yeah, I think
Cheers.
it was a yeah. I think for me it was a great performance for Brentford. I know they're going to be buzzing, but Fulham at Craven Cottage with Mitrovic.
I don't know.
Is that again? Because the second game he played away,
Yeah. And he missed the penalty.
and he missed the penalty.
I feel
And
he's
he's
low
back at
confidence.
home
I feel
now.
a bit low
He's back at
confidence.
home. He's back at home,
Nah, nothing.
and
Nothing.
yeah, I
I
mean,
feel a bit low confidence.
yeah, I personally think the 2 games Brentford played Leicester, I thought I was very impressed with them.
Yeah.
They played against
United.
United, blew them away. So yeah, I'm gonna go exact same scoreline as you, Kai. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford. Sorry, Luke. You know, it's just
Well, these will get relegated.
it's nothing personal, mate. Just the predictions.
They'll just get relegated. Sorry.
But yeah, Leicester. Next fixture, sorry, is Leicester, Southampton. What's your take, Alf? Leicester, Southampton.
I think, do you know what? This is going to be an interesting game for both teams. I think Southampton,
Both interesting in what sense?
because both teams need a win.
Yeah.
Both teams, that's why. Both teams need a win. Brendan Rodgers versus Ralph Hassan, however you say his last name.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult for both teams to get that win, because defensively for Leicester,
Difficult for you to say his name, isn't it?
and you for agreed to see that, so you know, no big deal. But for Leicester defensively, their only standout defender, I think, is Brain Fofana. But with all this transfer rumours going around, is it going to play?
Is he
his
going to
mind?
be there? That's the
Is he
thing.
going to be there? Is he going to play his mind? Listen, it's the caffeine. You're right. But you had one as well, so don't worry.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you might need some more.
Yeah, I might do some more. But I think Leicester look shaky. The only way I think Leicester look shaky is at the goalkeeping role.
Okay.
Because Dan Ward is not going to be Leicester's number one, surely not for the whole season. They need to recruit that goalkeeper position.
You're right.
Yeah.
They have to know
I think
what
for
they're
me,
doing.
what I liked about Southampton was again the 3 subs.
Mhm.
That the question is, does he start Joe Aribo
Yeah, do you know what?
or
Yes.
and the two
Yes.
other players that came out? I don't know forgot their names. I had it written down on the notes on the previous one. But
That's right.
the one that for me stood out was Joe Aribo.
He was quality.
Yeah, I think Fofana, for me, I like the way that he defends and the way he's a presence to help out
Yeah.
Evans. I just think for me, the triangle of the 2 centre backs and their goalkeeper is very, very, very on shaky, on thin
Very
ice
weak.
in terms of they haven't had a partnership
No.
where they're all able to have that chemistry.
Chemistry.
So yeah, I was quite impressed with how Southampton's bounced back. I just think that going forward, Southampton look very quick, speed, attack. Your guy on the right back, what's his name?
Carl Walker-Peters.
Carl Walker-Peters. I think he's got something to add. Again, Redmond also has something to add as well. I think with Leicester playing at the Walkers Stadium, I'm going to give it to Walker Stadium.
Sorry?
I don't think it's the same.
Sorry?
I don't think it's the same.
No. That's the old.
I don't think it's
You're in the King Power Stadium.
No, that's the old stadium
Okay.
before it was the King
Oh,
Power
right.
Stadium.
I've never heard Walker.
No,
Stadium.
never
Yeah,
heard.
that's
It
Walker.
was Leicester's old ground. Sorry. Yeah.
Can't believe you just said that.
No, it is the old ground. It was the old ground.
Alright.
Yeah. So we're gonna have. For me, I'm gonna go 2-1.
Sam.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Leicester.
I wasn't going to on this one.
Yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
We're gonna have.
Kai, what about you?
Thank
Oh,
you,
sorry.
Harvey.
You're very welcome.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're welcome, Kai.
Clowns keeps interrupting.
I think exact same as what you guys think. Leicester, I think they have too much going forward.
Yeah.
Jamie Vardy, Madison, Harvey Barnes. I think they're all just quality. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 Leicester win as well.
Okay. What's your take on our next fixture, Arsenal, Bournemouth?
I think coming off of Bournemouth, a 4-0 loss, I just think head will go down, confidence will be at quite low. I don't say all-time low because obviously it's Man City. Not a lot of teams can go out and go and beat Man City. So, I mean, I'm going to go for a 4-1 Arsenal win.
Let me guess, Bournemouth to score first?
No, be quiet. 4-1 Arsenal win, that's it. I think we just got too much going forward for them to handle.
4-1.
I think 4-1.
That's okay. I do see Arsenal winning the game. I was very impressed with them against Leicester, again scoring 4 goals. I just think them being at Bournemouth, I think our record at Bournemouth isn't great.
No, I remember that.
However, I think I'll be happy with a 3-1 win. I don't think we'll get that many goals. I think they'll just be sitting deep, man marking Jesus. I think for me, I know Saka had a quiet game. I think he needs to now step up and actually contribute in terms of goals and assists as well. And I think I personally, again, my prediction is 3-1 Arsenal. What's your take, Alfie?
I think you both summed it up really well. I think Arsenal will come back off a 4-2 win. Their confidence will be high. Bournemouth, on the other hand, their confidence will be low. But they still want to get the job done at home for their home fans. They do.
Mm-hmm.
I think Arsenal will get a clean sheet. So
Go on.
I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal. I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal. Jesus and Martinelli again.
This is probably doing goal scorers.
I'm sorry, but I believe in it.
Okay, our next fixture is Leeds versus Chelsea. What's your take, Kyle?
Personally for me, I think it's got a Chelsea win written all over it. I just think Chelsea got too much for Leeds to handle.
Mm-hmm.
Leeds have obviously brought in new players, but I don't think it's enough to overturn Chelsea and win at Ellen Road. I think I'm gonna go for a 3-1 Chelsea.
Do you think without Thomas Tuchel there it will be?
I think they've got enough leaders in that team to kind of, go for the whole 90 minutes.
What's your take?
I think Leeds have had a good start to the season. From what I expected from Leeds, I think they will go on. I personally thought Leeds will lose the first 5 or 6 games.
I think you said you were going to go down, didn't you?
I did. I think they could have done, or I think it was anywhere between 18th, 17th, or 16th. Anyway,
Relegation fight.
Yeah, relegation fight. But I think Thomas Tuchel not being on Chelsea's touchline will not make a difference at all. I think Rodrigo for Leeds, I think the form he's in, I think he will back score a goal. But I think Chelsea will just have that more fight. I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, I think for me, I don't see Chelsea scoring that many. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea. That's not to say that I can't see a surprising result for Leeds. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea, but I wouldn't be surprised if Leeds beat Chelsea. I just don't. I still feel that they're still missing that striker. Again, when your defender scores, your opening goal. It's like a thing where you then think to yourself, well, why am I, number 9 doing it? So I'm just thinking they've had Havertz. Who's the other strikers that they've got playing for them at the minute?
Havertz, Sterling as a
Sterling. And again, he hasn't, and again, it's quite quiet. Nothing's really been said on him that he hasn't hit the ground running.
That's what I said under peak.
So yeah, so it's a bit shaky on that part.
So go back, but I think it takes time to set a win to Chelsea's playing style.
Yeah.
Personally, so I think he will get there. He will.
Let's hope, because again, going forward, I think none of them have lived up to it. Going forward, their strikers wise, they haven't. So I just think for me, that's a bit of a problem when they go and play the top teams. Because I think who scored the second goal? Sorry.
For Chelsea?
Yeah.
Koulibaly and
Reece James.
Reece James, yeah.
Reece James. So that's what's that? Now your
Two defensive players.
two defensive players. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Nothing coming from midfield or attack.
Exactly. And obviously, did they draw? Was it 0-0 opening game against Everton, or did they just?
No, they won 1-0.
Who scored that?
Uh,
Remind me. Brain's just gone dead.
What brain?
I can't remember, you know.
No.
Havertz?
No.
I can't remember.
Completely lost.
Yeah,
we've
no,
lost
about
it a
that.
lot.
But yeah, I think for me, West Ham are the next fixture that we're going to be talking about against Brighton now. Have you given your predictions? Sorry?
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
Have you done yours?
Yeah,
Okay, so West Ham Brighton. So what's your take on that?
I'm going bold with this one. I know they're playing at West Ham, which isn't an easy place to go. But I think West Ham on that poor run of form, so confidence will be quite low. I think for Brighton, they've had probably one of the best starts they could have had, especially for the season. So I'm going to, may not like this, but I'm going to go 2-1 Brighton.
Okay. Okay, go on.
So this one, I don't know where to go because anything could happen. I think this will be a good game and a close game to keep an eye on. I think both teams would want that win to get their season actually going, especially West Ham, playing at home, would want to get their season off to how they wanted it, although they haven't, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think they want to start their season now. Although, yes, I think Brighton will edge it, but I think West Ham, and I think this game will be a draw. I'm going to go for 2-2.
I think West Ham are going to win. I think they're going to win this game. I want to go 2-1 West Ham. I think they're playing at home. Moyes needs to get points, and I feel that they're going to get some points. I think they'll get either a draw or a win. I can't see them losing this one, because I think if they do, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Moyes, because again he spent quite a bit in the transfer market. So
would you give their new striker a go at start?
Yeah.
Because
Because when are you going to do it?
Yeah.
I think you have to think. It's just trying to find time to what game you've played. Your opening games against Man City. Your second game is against Nottingham Forest. Away. So ideally, you're looking at the right time to possibly bring him in. Again, he may not be learning language and so forth. So there could be implications of why he hasn't started so quickly.
Yeah.
I think for me, if he's at home, so there's a likelihood that he could start because he's going to be with his fans. So I just think personally, I think he's going to win that game for the West Ham. West Ham's going to win the game 2-1. So the next fixture, we've got 2 more left. So the next one is Newcastle, Man City. What's your take?
I think this will be one of the best games of Game Week 3 in my opinion. I think playing at St James's Park is probably one of the hardest stadiums to go to in my opinion. The fans, doesn't matter whether they're losing or not, they're always behind the team. I think Man City will be Man City. Playing style, they'll have various playing styles throughout the game. I think Newcastle will score goals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go 3-2 Man City, because I think it'll be a really, really good game.
I agree. It is. I know Newcastle have the fans behind them. I think for me, it will be, as you said, a close game. I think Man City away from home, you can see that anything can happen. I think when they're at home, 9 times out of 10 they're going to win the game. I just think playing at Newcastle, it could be tricky. Will they concede 2 goals like how you predicted? I don't know. They may concede a goal. I just think they're still going to pick up the points.
Yeah.
So I think the way Kevin De Bruyne is playing at the minute, Foden's got on the score sheet last week, so I think he'll be buzzing. Hopefully he squares a ball next time to Haaland. Next time he is in that position again, which I imagine he will be, or maybe not this kind of weekend, but I imagine at some point during the course of the season. But yeah, I'm gonna go with 3-1 City. I'm gonna go 3-1 City.
I couldn't agree more. I think Newcastle, their fans, like I said, at home, their fans are going to be loud. You're gonna hear them.
Yeah.
I think, as you said, Man City will score. That's what Pep Guardiola wants them to do. I think Clive said 3-2. Will Man City concede 2 goals? I didn't think so. So I'm going to agree with 3-1 Man City.
Fair enough.
Okay. What's your take? Sorry. I got way sidetracked there. Yeah, so moving on to the last game, which is the big one. I think that will be the game of the week, which is the Man United Liverpool game. What's your take on that game?
I think it's got a Liverpool win written all over it. I just think Liverpool are just too good for United. United are in a really, really, really bad time right now. They're digging themselves an even bigger hole by losing those opening 2 games. I'm going to go all up front and say a 4-0 Liverpool win. I just think we saw. Let me say something. Can I explain why? Last season, Liverpool won by 5. Yeah. If anything, I'm being nice right now. If anything, I'm being nice. Ten Hag, he's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders right now. Who did they have last time? Ralph. Rangnick.
They're going to blow away Old Trafford.
I think they're going to blow away. 4-0.
Wow. What's your take?
I have no faith in them.
What's your take?
It's a hard one. It's the game of the weekend.
It's not.
It is, and
it's not hard.
because the reason why I say it's a hard one is because I think Manchester United will get a point. I think they would, but is it? It's hard because again Liverpool are not on the best of form, but neither is United. I think Liverpool at Fulham deserved 0 points. They didn't deserve to win that game. Against Palace, I agree. Palace, they deserve to win. This game, I think, it will be the same situation. I think Manchester United will. It's a hard one because I'm going to go 2-2.
Do you think United are actually going to score?
I think they're going to score.
Who are their goal scorers?
What's your prediction?
I'm asking you, who's Man United's 2 goal scorers?
I think Ronaldo will get one.
Okay, and who's the other one?
Do you know what? I'm gonna. It's gonna be
No,
controversial.
do you
know what? I'm gonna say Christian Eriksen.
Yeah, I could see that actually. But I'm going to say something like Maguire or something.
You think I'll say Harry Maguire? The guy can't even stand on the cracks out of the Old
no,
Trafford's
no,
tunnel,
you-
so you know he's got the resources.
Knowing you, you'll say anything.
I'll probably say Phil Jones.
Yeah, I think. I think for me the Liverpool game and Man United game, I think it's going to be quite interesting. Knowing how rock bottom Manchester United are, I don't think they've got nothing to lose going into the Liverpool game. I think they're expected to lose that game. Now the question is with a new manager, is he going to prepare his team well, and are they going to roll over or are they going to fight?
Yeah.
So that is the question for this game. It's going to be quite interesting how the first 15 minutes go. Are they going to be blown away or are they going to hang in there and be able to gradually progress it slowly? So I just think for me, it's going to be an interesting game on that front on itself. So obviously, just before we give our my predictions, I just want to quickly say we'll be going live for a watch along for that game. So again, if you would like to join us for that watch along on Monday, please do
Just
join us.
Unfortunately, I will not be there. So
Yeah,
I will not
so
be there. So
That's a shame.
So yeah, so we will be doing a watch along, and we will be. That's our first ever one. So again, if you can join us for that watch along, it would be gratefully appreciated. But yeah, my prediction for that, I would.
it's hard, isn't it? It's hard.
I would hate to see United just go and roll over, but I would like to see an entertaining game for a neutral, being a neutral fan of football. I would like to see at least a 2-2 or something in the game.
You don't think seeing United concede 4 is a good game?
No, because it's one-sided. That's a bad
Yeah,
one.
I don't care.
That's an assault.
As long as
Yeah.
seeing United conceding 4, I don't care.
Craig ain't gonna let you hear
you
that.
think?
I don't
Craig
care.
ain't gonna let you hear
I
that.
love the Brentford game.
So yeah, so again, if you can join us for that watch along, that'd be much appreciated. My prediction for this game, I'm going to go Liverpool 3-1.
Goal scorer. I want to get your goal scorer.
Sorry?
I want to get your goal scorer for Manchester United.
Yeah, but you didn't say something stupid and say draw.
No,
did you?
I personally think.
I still want to get his.
I personally think Ronaldo. However, I think Eriksen will also have a part to play. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be a threat. I thought he was quite good in the game against Brighton. Again, playing at home at Old Trafford. I think he might.
Probably their best player, can he?
Yeah, so I think he'll be good. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the game. Please do remember to look out for our watch along and then just join us. That'll be all for. Oh, sorry. Before I rush off, is there anything you want to add?
All good.
Anything you want to add?
Just one. Which team do you think will?
Team of the week.
Yeah, which team do you think will be? I want to get it now. What team do you think will be team of the week? And then later on, next year we'll say which team is. So what team do you think will be?
Brighton.
So Brighton will beat
West Ham.
West Ham. Okay. I'm going to go for my team of the week. I reckon Brentford are going to continue with their win.
I agree. Brentford.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah. That'll be all, guys, for the show. Please do look out for our watch along on Monday, as I said, and we'll see you on the next episode.